fault of the horse, the messenger was stopped. For the fault of the messenger, the message wasn't delivered, and for the fault of the message, the the war was lost. Something along those lines. Something close to that. I don't know the exact quote. And also, there's translation errors and blah blah blah. Anyways, so this guy turns around and so he tells so people don't understand that that's how companies work. Companies can fall apart just like that, and people don't realize it. You know, like you sit there, you have one guy at the very bottom tell his boss, "Hey, something's wrong with the customers. There's a disconnect. They don't want to buy stuff anymore." So his boss goes and tells the guy above him, "Hey, my people are having trouble selling stuff to the customers." And then because they don't want, and he doesn't say the entire thing, right? It's like the telephone game. Then the next guy goes to his boss and tells him, "Hey, we can't sell to customers." And then by the time it gets to the top of the line, "Oh, we just can't make sales." That doesn't tell anybody anything. It's overgeneralized or it's lost in translation. Like, there's so much stupidity going on so many different levels that
Glad you made it.
there's so much stupidity going on so many different levels that is just nauseating. Maybe I can help. I'll do what I can, but all right, I'll look into it. Okay.
You again?
I want to know more about you. Blah blah blah. I'm trying to see if I can get the. All right, I think I got it. I think I could talk to follows chalk or two bears high fiving. I keep forgetting I have the weird wasteland perk.
Hoi.
So, like, just thinking about all that crap, just thinking about how dumb people get.
We should have given you a... Welcome back.
Uh, Alright, so I could sell him everything I don't need. Want that, that can go, that can go. Slide, silencer, comp, drum, got it. And then I could just buy all his ammo. So, it's just one of those things where people don't think about what's going on in their lives. They don't actually care. They just they just put their head down, get to grinding, and then pick their head up when they get home so they can enjoy what they really care about. And it's because of that a lot of people just get looked at and passed over for jobs and stuff. Like, you got to show initiative, I know.
What can I tell you?
Uh uh Go take care of the big horner problem. Can I not start the quest yet? Or did I tell him something already that it's not letting me trigger it? I don't know. I'll just keep going. I don't care. Hopefully I have enough banana yucca fruit. But yeah, like I think that's kind of the problem. Not enough people want to think for themselves. And to be honest, there's a lot of people who just want to have a simple life too. They don't care about the bigger picture, and that's fine. Just leave people that want that type of life alone. Leave them out of it. You don't have to force your ideals onto anybody. You shouldn't have to force your ideals onto anybody. If it's the right thing and people feel that it's the right thing, eventually enough people will start listening that they'll start doing what you say. You know, like you got to have enough charisma for something like that to happen. But if you don't, like that's your fault. You can't talk about it or be about it, then then move on or find someone else who can be charismatic enough to actually make the difference. Who can be charismatic enough to actually change the way people think. You know? I think I might have fucked it up and told him no. Alright, I gotta wait for it to finish its eating animation. Okay. Alright, now it'll follow. Alright. Now, let it start its eating animation. Then I feed it. And then wait for it to stop its eating animation, and then you can walk away. But yeah, like, there's a way of doing things when it comes to ideals and ideologies and blah blah blah. It's just the internet doesn't do it right. It's all, fire and brimstone, and if you don't do what I say, you're the bad guy. And calling people horrible things like Nazis or Karens, shit like that. And it's gotten to the point to where it's just fucking ridiculous. Like when woke was at its peak, it was so horrible. Like it was so weird being in that timeline, being in that, being alive during that time because I was a fence sitter. I didn't care either way. You know, yes, they deserve rights and they deserve to have their feelings respected and everything. But you can't expect me to memorize everybody's preferred pronouns at the drop of a hat when I could barely remember my friends' gamer tags. Like I had to call them by their name because if you call them, or I had to remember one to call them either by their gamer tag or by their name because for some reason I can't do both.
Change your mind about.
Uh-huh. There we go. Oh, I got a 45 pistol now. And the war club. But I don't need the war club. Perfect. Well, those two are checked off the list. I just need a light and darkness and something else. But yeah, it's one of those things where there's a simple answer, but it'll never be the solution. You know, because so many people have backlash about it. Like I get it, be loud, be proud, be who you are. You know, same love, whatever. Love is love, or however all those sayings go, right? But at the end of the day, if someone doesn't want to make that a part of their life, they don't have to. As long as they respect you and don't disrespect you, you know. And there's a difference between respecting and disrespecting that modern I don't know who like modern people don't understand. They think that just because they don't agree with you, that's disrespect. That's not disrespect. Disrespect is where they spit on your ideas straight to your face. That's disrespect. Your ideals and ideas. You know, they just like look at you and they right in your face and like they disrespect you. They legitimately go above and beyond to turn around and not only throw your thoughts back in your face and by disagreeing with him, but also go the extra step by making it personal, right? And people don't understand that there's a difference between someone disrespecting you and being blatantly disrespect or someone being blatantly disrespectful and someone being ignorant and someone who just doesn't want to deal with you. There's a massive difference between all of those, right? And people don't realize that. They think that just because someone doesn't downright say, "Yes, I'm behind you 110%," and that's why like the freaking purity testing that the woke does has absolutely nuked their own movement. Like you'll never be if you aren't 100% on my side, you're 100% against me. That's not how you build up a following. Because then there's too many hands in the freaking Oh well, I thought he was still up. Okay. Then there's too many cooks in the kitchen. What? What? Let him out. He needs to use the bathroom. Here. Give me some more with some hot sauce, please. Just as soon as he starts barking like that, let him out. Oh, be careful. I can't put it back until I straighten it. Alright. No, he'll pop his tire. Where's Eric? Is he here? Usually around 5. Man, there's a massacre here. Alright. Close my door, please. But yeah, like there's a massive difference between Oh, I love you too, mama. There's a massive difference between, um disrespect, disagreement and ignorance. Like blatant ignorance where they're just basically bordering on hateful maybe because they just like deny your ideas. That's disrespect. That's actually disrespect. Or blatant ignorance where they're just turning around and shutting down all your ideas and they disagree with you and then they argue and then they just like, when they se pasan de más is how I would put it. When they go past what they're supposed to. Okay. All right. It's just blatant disrespect is different from just talking. And so many people turn around and they as they go further that way I can hear myself. My sister's watching my stream.